Hey there, future carb cutting champions and curious food explorers. Are you tired of the same old diet advice that feels like it was written by a robot? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the wild and wonderful world of low carb eating. Think of it as the rebel approach to nutrition, challenging everything you thought you knew about what goes on your plate. We're talking about limiting those sneaky carbohydrates, which forces your body to find a new favorite fuel source. It's like telling your car, hey, we're not using gas today, let's try rocket fuel. This isn't about deprivation or misery, it's about understanding your body and making smarter choices. We're going to make this journey accessible, appealing, and maybe even a little bit hilarious. So, let's ditch the carb confusion and embrace a lighter, brighter you. Now, when we talk about low carb, it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. There are a few different flavors, each with its own unique personality. Let's meet the stars of our show. First up, we have the ketogenic diet, or keto for short. This one is the overachiever of the low-carb world. It's super strict, aiming for less than 50 grams of carbs a day, sometimes even less. Keto really pushes your body into a state called ketosis, where it becomes a fat-burning machine. It's like your body decides, carbs are out, fat is in. This approach is intense, but many people swear by its results. Then there's the Atkins diet, which I like to call the wise old sage. It's been around the block a few times and has a more phased approach. You start very strict, similar to keto, but then gradually reintroduce carbs as you progress. Atkins is a bit more forgiving in the long run, allowing for more flexibility once you've hit your initial goals. It's a journey, not a sprint, with a clear path to follow. The good news is, you don't have to go full-on keto to reap the benefits of low-carb eating. There's a whole spectrum of low-carb approaches, and you can find one that fits your lifestyle. It's all about finding your sweet spot, or should I say, your savory spot. All right, let's get a little nerdy for a moment, but in a fun way, I promise. Our bodies are pretty amazing machines, and they usually prefer to run on carbohydrates. Think of carbs as quick-burning kindling for your internal fire. But what happens when you limit that kindling? That's where the magic of ketosis comes in. When carbs are scarce, your liver starts producing these cool little things called ketones from fat. These ketones then become your body's new preferred fuel source. It's like your body switches from burning gasoline to burning premium jet fuel. This means your body starts burning its own fat for energy, which is pretty neat if you're looking to shed some pounds. The benefits of this metabolic shift go way beyond just weight loss. Many people experience improved blood sugar control, which is fantastic for anyone dealing with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes. It can also help reduce risk factors for heart disease and metabolic syndrome. So, it's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and improving your overall health. Who knew ditching bread could be so scientifically satisfying? So, who exactly is this low-carb party for? Well, if you're nodding along and thinking this sounds like your jam, you might be an ideal candidate. Let's see if you fit the bill. First up, we have the weight loss warriors. If you've been battling the bulge and feeling constantly hungry, low carb might be your secret weapon. Focusing on proteins and healthy fats helps you feel full and satisfied, making it easier to eat less without feeling deprived. Next, we have the blood sugar balancers. If you're pre-diabetic or have type 2 diabetes, controlling your carbohydrate intake can make a huge difference. It helps stabilize blood sugar levels, reducing those dramatic spikes and crashes. It's like giving your pancreas a much-needed vacation. Many find it easier to manage their condition and even reduce medication with a low-carb approach. And finally, meet the metabolic syndrome squad. If you're dealing with a cluster of issues like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess belly fat, and abnormal cholesterol levels, low-carb eating can address multiple problems simultaneously. It's like a multi-tool for your metabolic health. Of course, everyone is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. But if any of these descriptions sound like you, low carb could be a game changer. Now, before you go tossing all your pasta in the trash, it's super important to talk about who should hit the brakes or even avoid low carb diets altogether. This isn't a free-for-all, and some folks need to be extra careful. First, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, this is not the time to experiment with drastic dietary changes. Your body has very specific nutritional needs during these periods, and a low-carb diet might not provide everything you and your baby require. Always prioritize the health of both of you. Second, individuals with certain medical conditions should definitely exercise caution. If you have kidney disease, pancreatitis, or other serious health issues, a low-carb diet could potentially worsen your condition. Your body's systems are already under stress, and a major dietary shift needs careful consideration. This is not medical advice, and I cannot stress this enough. Always, always, always consult a healthcare professional before making any drastic dietary changes. Your doctor or a registered dietitian can help you determine if a low-carb approach is safe and appropriate for your unique health situation. They can guide you through the process and ensure you're doing it safely. Alright, you're ready to dip your toes into the low-carb waters. How do you actually do it without feeling completely lost? Let's talk practical implementation, your very own low-carb survival guide. First, choose your adventure. Are you going full throttle keto? Or do you prefer the more gradual Atkins approach? Maybe you'll create your own hybrid, taking bits and pieces from different methods. The best approach is the one you can stick with. Next, consider a gradual transition. Don't just wake up one day and declare war on all carbs. Slowly reduce your intake of high-carb foods like bread, pasta, and sugary drinks. This gives your body time to adjust and can help minimize any uncomfortable side effects. Then, master the art of food substitutions. This is where the fun begins. Zucchini noodles can stand in for pasta, cauliflower rice can replace regular rice, and lettuce wraps are fantastic instead of bread. Get creative in the kitchen and discover delicious low-carb alternatives. Finally, become a label detective. Hidden carbs are everywhere, lurking in sauces, dressings, and seemingly innocent packaged foods. Read those nutrition labels like they're the most exciting mystery novel you've ever encountered. Look for total carbs and net carbs to make informed choices. Starting a low-carb diet is one thing, but making it a sustainable lifestyle is another. Here are some tips to help you stay on track and enjoy the journey without losing your mind. First, manage those pesky cravings. They will happen, especially in the beginning. Stock your pantry and fridge with satisfying low-carb alternatives. Think crunchy vegetables, a handful of nuts, or a few berries. Having healthy options readily available can prevent you from reaching for that forbidden cookie. Next, navigating social situations can be tricky. Don't be afraid to strategize before you go out. Look at restaurant menus online, offer to bring a low-carb dish to a potluck, and communicate your dietary choices to friends and family. Most people will be supportive, especially if you explain your reasons. Finally, and this is super important, listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel. If you're experiencing extreme fatigue, dizziness, or other concerning symptoms, your body might be telling you something. Don't be afraid to adjust your approach, perhaps by slightly increasing your carb intake or re-evaluating your food choices. Your body is your best guide, so tune in and respond to its signals. This journey is about feeling better, not worse. Even the most seasoned low-carb veterans face a few bumps in the road. But don't worry, we've got solutions for the most common challenges. You're not alone in this. First up, the infamous keto flu. This is a temporary set of symptoms like headaches, fatigue, and irritability that can occur as your body adapts to burning fat. Combat it by staying super hydrated and ensuring you get enough electrolytes. Think bone broth or adding a pinch of salt to your water. Next, Constipation can sometimes be an issue due to reduced fiber intake from grains. Fight back with fiber-rich low-carb vegetables like leafy greens, broccoli, and avocado. Hydration is key, and incorporating seeds like flax or chia can also help keep things moving smoothly. If you're feeling fatigued, it might be a sign you're not getting enough healthy fats or protein. Ensure your meals are well balanced, with plenty of healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, and nuts, along with adequate protein. Also, don't underestimate the power of good hydration and sufficient rest. Lastly, avoiding nutrient deficiencies is crucial. While low carb, you might miss out on some nutrients found in grains and fruits. Eat a wide variety of low-carb vegetables to ensure you're getting a broad spectrum of vitamins and minerals. Consider a high-quality multivitamin as an insurance policy, but always prioritize whole foods. Let's paint a picture of what a delicious low-carb day could look like. This isn't about deprivation, it's about enjoying flavorful, satisfying meals. For your morning meal, imagine fluffy scrambled eggs with vibrant spinach and a sprinkle of salty feta cheese. It's a protein-packed start that keeps you full and energized. Mid-morning, if you need a little something, reach for a small serving of plain Greek yogurt with a few fresh berries and a handful of nuts. It's creamy, crunchy, and just sweet enough. Lunch could be a fantastic grilled chicken salad, loaded up with mixed greens, colorful bell peppers, cucumber, and a generous amount of creamy avocado. Drizzle it all with a simple olive oil and vinegar dressing. In the afternoon, when that snack attack hits, grab some raw almonds and a few crunchy baby carrots. They're perfect for staving off hunger until dinner. For dinner, how about a perfectly baked salmon fillet? Pair it with some tender steamed broccoli and a creamy cauliflower mash instead of potatoes. It's a comforting and incredibly satisfying meal. And if you find yourself peckish in the evening, a small bowl of cottage cheese with some sliced bell peppers can hit the spot. It's light, savory, and keeps you from raiding the pantry. See, low-carb eating can be absolutely delicious and far from boring. So there you have it, your fun guide to low-carb diets without losing your mind. We've explored the different approaches, delved into the science, identified ideal candidates, and discussed who should be cautious. We've even armed you with practical tips and a sample day of delicious eating. The most important takeaway here is to make informed decisions about your carbohydrate consumption. This isn't about following a rigid set of rules blindly. It's about understanding your body and what makes it thrive. Find a sustainable approach that fits your lifestyle and health needs. Remember, consistency beats perfection every single time. It's a journey, not a destination, and every small step counts. If you're considering a significant dietary change, please seek professional guidance. Your doctor or a registered dietitian can provide personalized advice tailored to your unique health profile. They are your best resource for safe and effective dietary changes. If you found this video helpful and want more tips, recipes, and fun discussions about health and wellness, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. We're here to help you on your journey to a healthier, happier you.